It's only 6 months or 7 months since we started officially working in our office. Chamber of Commerce came out and they went to talk with the government, Minister of Finance, and they sit together and they come up with something, good for the business people, good for the government, and that's, change. We didn't have before that. We didn't have people in the middle of the government and business people. Business people used to do whatever they want to do. Government, they didn't have anybody to pay them the tax. Import and export license in Somalia, we only have 50 people before. Imagine how many millions, and we have only 50. Now everybody is getting his license, and that is income coming from the business people. But the Chamber of Commerce is the chain now putting together business people and the government. The new Prime Minister, since women were crying, they want to be in the politics, he gives us a good position. I think the Minister of Foreign Affairs, that minister is the eye of the country. There was no connection in between the government and the embassies who are outside the country. But Fozia, since she came, she bring them, all of them, to inside the country. She make a lot of change. So thanks God, women have good position in this government. I am first chairman of Livestock. We have a quarantine, al-Jazira. Thanks God, this is the first quarantine in South Somalia. Quarantine has to have educated people who are using new technology. And we have laboratory in there. You have to take blood before, animals goes to where they're going. If it's Saudi Arabia or Qatar or Oman or Egypt, and they have to stay in the quarantine for 21 days. The quarantine has been there for the last 4 years. After 3 years, we get the license. If you don't have president, nothing you will get out of the country. Like if you go to other country and you don't have government, nobody will even talk to you. There was embargo in Somalia. Livestock was not allowed to go out of Somalia. People used to use Djibouti license to take livestock of Somalia. It takes us forever, but thanks God we have a government now. 3 weeks ago, I think our president Hassan Sheikh Mohamud went to Qatar and he talked with the Amir. Now we're loading actually soon to Qatar too. Diaspora, they can do a lot in Somalia. We have to take some of our life, at least 20%, we have to take it back home. Everybody should come back at least 2 months, 1 month, 3 months to volunteer, and together we can make change here in Somalia. Somali can get together and make donation and make a project of creating a job. We have to work together to have peace in Somalia. Number one, we have to help our government. Make one phone call and tell your family to work with the government. And if the government are not doing good, then we should sit with the government and do solutions. Our brothers and sisters don't have life. So for them to get a life, it's for us to make one phone call to make peace.